I'm Linda from Kettle Yarn Co. And I'm here on the south coast of England. As some of you already know, I'm in Hastings. I used to live in London, but I am now in sunny Hastings, which apparently, found out the other day, is supposed to be one of the hottest places, sunniest and hottest places in the UK, which, you know, is all relative, but we do like it here, and being by the seaside is always wonderful. So what I wanted to show you today in my Yorkshire Yarn Fest little session is, first of all, I'm going to start with the Earth Day skein. So this is a skein that I've dyed up especially for the show. And it is a kind of almost emerald with a bit of olive and a tiny bit of brown in there. So you've got a lot of colors working through the semi-solid hand-dyed skein, and it's on Islington, which is my blue face Leicester silk, which is perfect for shawls and light jumpers, very hard wearing, and it feels amazing against the skin, very, very soft. Let me just open this up and give you a little bit more of a view of it. So hopefully you can see the colors moving through that there, making sure the camera isn't flaring too far out. But there are some browns in there, which makes it really earthy and really nice. And I thought Earth Day, I mean, browns and greens are just, you know, that's what popped to mind for me. So I figured, who doesn't love green? A little bit more green in our lives. That's what we need right now after being stuck indoors for, you know, the winter. I was just pairing it up with a few colors as well, thinking these might be a nice combination. So the top one here is caramel, and the bottom one is pirouette, which is a nice sort of peachy color. So those three I think would make a beautiful shawl. And you could also go into the sort of greeny colors and pair it with some of the other greens. So this one here is my Nori colorway, which is a dark blue or green. And then this one's called Palm, and it's a really bright minty green, which I've just realized matches my nail polish. So not intended. So those three would make for a really lovely tonal shawl together. And again, all three are Islington Blue Face Leicester Silk. Do I have the gray combo? Do you want to see a gray combo with this? Well, let me show you. First, I'll pair it up with some grays just so you can see with the grays. So there's Old Smoke and Blighty. But I will show you the gray combo with my new shawl, because I've got a gray combo with the new shawl. So let me just show you the shawl first. So this is my Cetralia shawl, and a lot of you have probably already seen the pink version of my shawl. So this shawl is a long wrap that has just been published in Lina Magazine's 52 Weeks of Shawls. And it's in my Baskerville yarn and the Islington Blue Face Leicester Silk, which I've just shown you. And I have had this sample for a while because this was my second sample. It was the sort of test sample to make sure that the pattern that I'd written worked out correctly. And I haven't had the green sample because it's been with Lina in Finland. So this has had a little journey, and it got photographed for the book. And it was sent back to me yesterday with all the books, which I'm very, very excited to show you. So let me just show you some close-ups of the wrap, first of all. Try to show you a close-up of the stitch. So it's a really simple garter stitch. The gray is the Baskerville, which has a little bit of tooth, and the Islington is the slinky, silky looking color there. And the color that I'm showing you here is pewter. And what we're doing with the stitch is just literally going a few stitches down and just knitting through that stitch with kind of an elongated stitch. So very, very simple, a little bit of interest as you go along. So it's not just complete garter stitch, but then there's a fair amount of garter stitch in it that will just let you relax at the end of a long day. So if you're tired and you just want something to relax with, this has a nice amount of just comfort knitting to it with, you know, just tiny bits of interest when you get to the what I like to call the lichen stitch, because it's this shawl is based on a lichen, a Cetralia lichen, and that is how I came up with the concept for it. So uses 3 colors of the Islington and 1 of the Baskerville, so you're getting a real contrast between the shimmer of the Islington against the matte of the Baskerville. And the Baskerville is a Blue-Faced Leicester Gotland, which is spun for me in Yorkshire. And it is glorious. It's got some beautiful heathering there that you can see, the greys. That is the Gotland that you can see working its way through the yarn. And I've created kits on the shop. So the book has actually arrived as of yesterday, and it's beautiful. Look at this. Isn't that a gorgeous looking book? So nice and thick, very heavy, 52 shawls. Very, 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 very many shawls in here for you to be knitting. And I have started another knit along club. So on the shop and in my bio, if you go to the bio at the top of my page at Kettle Yarn Co., you'll find the link in bio. It will give you a link to the 12 months of shawls. So what I'm doing is having a knit along for a year, and every 3 months we'll knit a shawl from this book. So it's kind of a continuation of the 12 months of socks club that I did with the sock book, which was just really fun, and it was really nice to have a group of people together sort of knitting similar things and just chatting about it and just being able to have a little sense of community when we were locked down. So I'm doing the same with this, starting with my wrap. So the first installment of the club is the wrap. There's a listing for the book and the wrap on the website. So if you go to @Kettle Yarn Co., you'll see it, link in bio, and you can just click straight through. It's also one of the banners on the website, so very easy to find, and you can order the book and the yarn kit. There are several colors in the yarn kit, so let me just go through these quickly. So we've got the green kit, which is these 3 gorgeous colors, very, very subtle, which is the pewter, julep, and icicle there. So really subtle, simple, calming colors, which I wanted at the time. I just wanted something that was just really calm and peaceful. This was during the first lockdown that I was designing this, so I was really focusing on trying to keep myself calm. The pink kit, which you've seen here, put this back in the background, has these 3 colors. So we're looking at copper down here. There's squirrely in the middle, and the pirouette, which you saw earlier. So another tonal combination of colors. And I'll be going through the comments right at the very end, just so you know. I will just kind of barrel through because I've only got 15 minutes today, and then I'll go back and answer some questions, hopefully at the end. That is the pink kit. I have a warm base kit, which I thought would be really nice. So nutkin at the top here. The middle bright gold is turmeric, and bottom is caramel again, which I showed you earlier with the skein for the Earth Day skein. So that one there is the yellow kit, or the warm kit, which I think is really warm and lovely. And then the gray kit, somebody was asking for grays. So 3 grays that I've got here. Middle one is Voodoo, top one is Blighty, and the bottom one, which is now the top one, is Old Smoke. Let's bring that up to the camera a little bit so you can see it. So that would be the gray kit. And all of the kits that I've shown you there have the neutral, natural Baskerville, which is Baskerville Dawn as the base. I thought I'd mainly stick with that light silvery gray just so that the colors really pop. But I did do one dark kit in the greens that would be with the green Baskerville, just to sort of mix it up a little bit. So you'd get this, the Loden, which is a beautiful sagey green in the Baskerville, and then you've got the Nori, that really bright palm, and the Blighty with that one. So that would be the kit for this last one, which is a bit of a darker kit. That would be really gorgeous. So that is the kits for the yarns, and let me just pull this out for you so you can see the pink one in more detail again. So that is the pink colors that you've got going through it. Let me just show you the copper when we get down here. So you get a real shimmer to that Islington going across the sort of bed of more matte Baskerville, which I just love the contrast and textures when you do that and you combine yarns. So let me just quickly scan through here and see what the comments are. Pardon me for getting my face right up close and personal. This is always so silly. Let's see what we've got for questions. The name of the green in the middle. So I'm assuming we were talking here about these ones, Helen. The green in the middle is julep. I'm assuming this is how I was holding them. I'm hoping that was it. So from the top, icicle, julep, and pewter. Hoping that helps. Thanks for all the kind comments. I'm finally seeing them all. Love the green wrap. Thank you so much. There we go. Oh, thanks, Chaza. Okay, so I think I've covered everyone. So let me just now show you. I've got 5 more minutes, and I just wanted to show you this little skein here, which is my, which is my, I'm doing a yarn club with Helen at the Wool Kitchen, and we're doing a little collaboration where each of us dyes a skein of yarn. We were going to shut down the club this week, but we've actually extended it for a week, and this is my skein. It's in the Bayou, which is a baby yak silk merino, and it has little specklies, if I can just get it to focus a bit more for you. It has speckles in pink and yellow and green, which is very, very fun. And we have 10 left in each color right now on my shop only. So I'm the one with the listing because Helen's shipping her stuff from London to me to ship this time. We're taking turns shipping the yarns out. Let me try to get all these colors. I definitely do ship to Norway. And what is the other questions? Dark green. Somebody's looking for the dark green at the beginning of the presentation. Was it either of these two? So this one here is Nori, and this is the Earth Day. This is the exclusive for the show. So either of those two, perhaps. I'm hoping. How many skeins for the wrap? So you have 3 skeins for the Islington and 2 for the Baskerville, and there are kits on the shop, so it's just really easy to order with the color combinations I've shown you. If you wanted different combinations, just email me and we can work something out for you. I've had a couple of people do that already, and we can figure out a combination specifically for you. It was the Earth Day green, so it was that one. That's the Earth Day green. Brilliant. Thank you so much, guys. So yes, yeah. So you can find, I mean, actually the Earth Day scheme would go nicely with the speckle, wouldn't it? You could use that for a really pretty little exclusive shawl. That would be really fun together. I think I might be getting close to my end. Is there any other questions I might be able to answer for anybody? I want to make sure that I got everything and I didn't miss anyone when you asked me a question. So yes, again, at Kettle Yarn Co. is my Instagram handle. If you go to my links in bio, you'll see all the links to the shawl and the club, the exclusive yarns, and of course the book, which I think I've only got a few copies left in the batch that arrived yesterday that are up for grabs. I think I have like maybe 2, but I will be doing another order in the middle of May, so please do put in a back order and I'll get that out as soon as possible. Again, it is a stunning, stunning book with some seriously gorgeous shawls in it. I mean, they're just, every shawl is one that I'm going, oh my God, I want to knit that. It's just a beautiful book that you'll cherish forever, and you'll really, with 52 designs, you'll be knitting them forever as well. So find that on the shop. So yes, that is me, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this early in the morning. It's so appreciated. And you can always find me at Kettle Yarn Co. on Instagram or kettleyarnco.co.uk on my website. All the links are on my Instagram if you need to pop through. And if you have any questions, please DM me or just send me an email. All right. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you to Sophie for setting this up. As always, an absolutely fantastic show to be a part of, and so appreciated. So thanks, everyone. You take care, and we'll see you soon. Okay. Bye-bye.